Well, if you haven't filled up by now, it may be too late.
Yes, gas prices were predicted to go up just in time for the Memorial Day holiday.
Of course. So why are prices so high? News 10's John Swanner spoke with an economist and has some answers in tonight's Consumer Watch 10.
Memorial Day weekend, not exactly a good time to see gas prices go on the rise, but they always do. Adam Hartman owns the Fort Harrison Mini-Mart, and he tells us when he pays more, so does the consumer.
I believe that part of our problem is that it's gone to a public traded system.
Rose-Hulman economics professor Dale Bremer says the Great Recession opened the eyes of major city investors about the high risk of putting money in real estate and bonds. Sharks on Wall Street have turned to making safer investments. They're buying futures in oil and gasoline, which drives up the price we pay.
When they expect future prices of gasoline to go up, people buy these futures, and it will drive the current price of gasoline up.
Futures in gasoline are very similar to corn or soybean futures. Those are meant to protect farmers from things like bad weather. The problem with having futures in gasoline is that more of us buy gas. Increased demand means higher prices. The irony with high gas prices is that U.S. oil production is at an all-time high. So why the high gas prices? Oil-rich places in the world are unstable, like Nigeria, Libya, Russia, and of course the Middle East.
The oil prices could be higher and gas prices could be higher if it wasn't for the U.S. production.
So when will we see some relief? Bremer says U.S. gas consumption is coming down and more fuel-efficient standards are being adopted. Still, our country has some major decisions to make in the not-too-distant future.
What are we going to do in terms of energy, and are we going to be so dependent on a foreign price that we can't control?
The answer to that question will only come with the passage of time. In Terre Haute, I'm John Swanner, News 10.
When computing the cost of a gallon of gasoline, crude oil makes up about 70% of that price. Other factors include refining costs, transportation, and taxes. Bremer agrees that gas stations carry a small profit margin on gas, which is usually just a few cents per gallon.